friends, welcome back to my channel again. And for today's vlog, we were just going to talk about palliative care since it is my experience as of my job at the moment. And I'm just gonna share you some thoughts regarding on my experience and being a palliative caregiver and what is palliative care and what I have to do as a palliative care caregiver. Okay, so what is a palliative care? So palliative care is it's a medical specialized care for patient who has a serious illness such as cancer, so or heart failure or whatever that is serious. It's actually for me. I didn't. I am not specialized with this kind of job, but this is where my fit brings me. I guess so. So actually more on elderly, but he's also an elderly, but he's an elderly that is not really like an elderly like Nona. Yeah, Nona was, she was the 96, 97, right? But he's a little bit younger. He's like just in his 80s, but because he has a serious illness, then that's why they need a caregiver. Okay, so what are the benefits that they could get from the government? So I just want to share this to you guys because I really like the government here when it comes to healthcare system here in Canada. As I've told you, when you have your OHIP card or your Ontario Health Identification, whatever it is that I mean, it's just in the screen. So okay, so that's actually what I love in here because it's all free. As long as you have your OHIP card, you go to the hospital for checkup, you go for a test. I did a lot of tests. I did a lot of blood work, which is I just need to give my OHIP card. I did the nerve test. I did the echocardio test, stress test, a lot more of tests. But I only use my OHIP card and it's all free, right? So it's the same thing with my client. So he did a lot of tests with an OHIP card because when you're a Canadian citizen, you have a lot of benefits that you could get from the government of Canada. So what are those? Okay, number one first. So when he came first in the house, so he had a, let's say a bed, like a normal bed, but I needed a hospital bed because I need that when I have to change him, when I have to it's a lot easier with a hospital bed, right? So yeah, they provide that. The air bed that he's using, it's for him to prevent from bed sores. And then they would also send a PSW, which is 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and nighttime. That's for free. What is a PSW? A PSW is a personal support worker who would help me, a caregiver, in my client, to do the changing diapers, cleaning or bathing him in the bed because he doesn't bath in the washroom or in the shower room. So we have to bath him in the bed because he is a palliative patient. Okay, so he doesn't go to the bed or sit on a wheelchair. No, just bed. Okay, and then aside from the PSW, the government, which is, there's an agency which is called LIN. They're the ones who would send the nurse. Okay, so the nurse, they had a visit of nurse every week. It's actually like 3 times a week or twice a week. It depends on the condition of the patient. And then aside from that, they would also send a palliative doctor who is specialized in managing the symptoms or the pain management or whatever that the palliative patient needs. So yeah, and it's all free. It's from the government. That's why I like it here. If I get sick, you won't have a problem. I was diagnosed here with fibromyalgia, but I am not afraid. I wasn't afraid when I knew it was fibromyalgia, because I know I'm in the right place to have that. Because if like, yeah, I mean, let's just be practical. If I was still in the Philippines, we don't have the same healthcare system which is here. For sure, until now, I'm still not diagnosed with whatever I'm having right now, and I'm still don't know, and I still don't know how to manage my pain. But at least because I'm here, I know what it is. The doctors tell me what to do, how to manage it, and then I do my own research as well. So right now I'm pain free for now, because you don't know, the fibromyalgia, sometimes when it attacks you don't really know. But good thing, I mean, thanks God, I'm good at this moment. Okay, so anyway, aside from that, they would also have a pharmacy, which is, the government provides to bring all those things that you would need. I'm gonna show you in the next video. So as a caregiver, I always make sure that I have all the things that I need for him. So I won't run out of things in case that I need it for the day. So let's say, for example, my client is actually on a catheter, so I have to make sure that he always had this this one, this. So this is actually a Foley catheter. So this is provided by the government. They had actually a pharmacy here, which is called Caregiver pharmacy. So they are actually the ones who's sending those things that we need, like for example the catheter. Have also, yeah, like we have a lot of catheter actually. This is also a catheter, but I'm not sure if it's Foley catheter or another kind. Like the Shirins, that we need this too every day. These are things that we use for like changing his catheter. So as a caregiver, I am not allowed to change the catheter. It should always be the nurse who would do the catheter, would change, and then I'll just assist him. But I can do the flushing using this one, and I have this too. This is Assurance solution. I can use this for cleaning his wounds, or if I let's say like flush his catheter when it gets so, like sometimes it gets so dirty when it's been a long time, like let's say it's almost a month. So we usually change his catheter every month. So when it's almost a month, it's getting dirty, so I have to flush it with this and using this one. So flushing the catheter, I can able to do that because I was already supervised with the nurse. Like even though I know how to do it, you still need to wait for the supervision of your nurse, of the nurse that's coming here, and then everything I can do it if I'm already. So what else? I also have here this one. This is a rectal solution. We use this because sometimes we need, whenever my client has the hemorrhoids, or he has like he's constipated, and then I need to do this. I need also the suppository. We bought the suppositories, but this one we can order this. This is called enema. We can order this one in the pharmacy. They provide this for the patient as well. What else? We have here this too. This is for then this is disposable oral swabs. Like if he can't able to do cleaning to clean his mouth, but for him he's still able to do it. So I don't use this one for him. He doesn't like it. Like before when he was too weak and he couldn't, I like use this, but now because he's able to do it, so I don't really use this one. So this is also provided from the Kalia pharmacy or the from the government that they used to send to the seniors or to the people who are sick. What else? This one, so they will also provide you the, let's say this one is this is a gauze. This is a small gauze because he has a wand, so I need this one, so they provide this too. They provide this everything that I need to clean his wound. They would provide, except for the polysporin or some medicine, they would not provide that. But this kind of things that I need for cleaning the wounds, whatever, they will provide this one. And this one too. This is called Bactigas. So I used to put this on his. This is a cotton gauze. This is actually a cotton gauze of lino wave impregnated with white soft paraffin containing chlorhexidine acetate. So I used to do or put this on his wand as well. So he has actually a wand that's not healing. So I've been with this kind of job for a long time, and I've already been in this kind of situation where the wound is not healing. So all I need to do is just to at his age, at his condition, we don't really need to bring him to the hospital. And it's more of my job right now is more of giving him the comfort, to make sure that he's not in pain, or if he is in pain, I can help him to provide the comfort that he needs. Okay, so what else? This one's too. This is called Cavalon. This is a durable barrier cream. I used to put this on his hands and his feet, to make it or in the back, like to provide bed sores as well. And this too, this is a protective ointment. This is a gel. This is called Sakura. It's good for his bum, actually. Like whenever he has, let's say, sometimes your client will have hemorrhoids, and it's painful for them. It's very painful for them. I would see that every time they're having problem, and it's you have to do everything to provide comfort to them. So aside from this one, I'm also using this. This is also tips for hemorrhoids, but this is not included with what they give, the pharmacy given. So this is actually personal cleansing pads. It's only small ones. So the sun bought this one. Yeah, if your client, this is tips for caregivers who has client who has hemorrhoids. You can use this one to, like, after you wash them good, it's always, you have to make sure that their bum is always clean. Like every time they poop, you have to check and then clean up as much as possible. Use water, because it will make them more like good, like how you clean yourself, right? And then let's say what I did was, actually, like, before we use towels, right? But for me, well, we have lots of what do you call this, wet wipes, although I'm trying to be not using it a lot, because we need to be environmental friendly, guys. So yeah, less paper will be good, but I'm trying to, because I wanted him to be more comfortable and clean, because when he's clean he'll be more comfortable, right? So I use this one, and I use this too. It's called anisole. Okay, so what else? This one, they provide this too. The pharmacy provide this. So this is a diaper. This they provide, and this one is the. This is a day regular. Like if you can insert the. This is called insert. You can insert it to the diaper. So whenever he poop again, like you don't need to change this all the time. You can just have to change this. So I know I'm not sure in any country, like for the governments, if they provide this, but I'm sure in my country, in the Philippines, no, they don't provide this. You have to buy it in your own. So that is the good thing. If you live here in Canada, if you're a citizen here and you wanna retire, you will get all the benefits from the government, especially if you work here for a long time. So, and these are really 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 good for like for me, for example, if let's just say if I don't have family in the future and I want to retire, Canada would be a good place to retire, because you could just go to the nursing home. You have your money, you have your pension, you could just there are nurses, there are PSW who would take care of you. So let's just be frank and be honest. Like if you go back to the country, let's say for example in my country, in the Philippines, and you're not married, well, you have your family, of course. You're lucky if you have the family that would take care of you. But if you don't have your, by that time, if you get old, and I don't have my dad anymore, I don't have my aunts anymore, or my cousins, they had all their families, and my sister would not be living in the Philippines anymore, and he has his children, they have their own life. It's, or my brother, they have their own lives. It's better for you to think of also yourself, not to we have this thinking actually in the Philippines. We always value family, right? So we take care of those people, right? But for me, I am a person that I've already been to many places that I work. I've worked in Singapore, I've worked in Cyprus, and I've worked here in Canada. I meet different kind of people, different clients, families. I live with them, and so that's how I experience things, and I'd realized that it's not good if you would, let's say, like you want to get married and have children, because when you get older, there's something will help you. Your kids or your daughter or sons, when they grow up, they will help you. I don't think it would be a good idea to think like that. You should always think also of your kids, like your daughters or son, that in the future they would have their own lives, they would have their own family. So as much as possible, you have to secure your own life as well. Like if you are planning to move to Canada and retire here, it's good as well. But if you want to go back to the Philippines because all of your families are there, it's also good. So I won't say like you come here because here is good when you get old, or go back to your Philippines. So both are good in different ways, right? So it's all up to you guys. But we actually don't know what's gonna happen in the future. That's why it's always like we have other options. We need to be secure that if in case in the future I wouldn't get married, I won't have kids, well, at least I'm here. I'll become a citizen, hopefully, if in the future, if that happens, God willing. So I'm already been like good in here. Like I would get whatever that I work now in the present day. Let's say in the future, when you get older, you could have also those things, like it would go back to you as well. That for now, I'm just giving you these tips. What are the benefits of the seniors living here in Canada? What do they could get from? What can they get from the government? What are the things that they would help you to, like, there are also other elderlies that they don't know this kind of things, that you can also actually order these things here, like, and you could also get a PSW, although the caregiver, that's just an extra, like for me, because I'm paid by him, right, my client, so it's only an extra. It's not, I am not from the government. So let's say those people who are able, like financially able to pay for a caregiver, yeah, those are the kind of people who could get a caregiver. But for those people who cannot afford to, like let's say for the low income people, then the government will try to provide you a PSW. Let's say if you need it every day, maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, it depends, and then one or one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the night time. So for him, actually, because he's in palliative care, they would actually send one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the night time. So I have somebody with me to take care of, but they only send me one in the morning and one in the afternoon. But I don't really mind about it, because I am here, I'm like 24/7 here. Although sometimes I could go out, like let's say for example the PSW would come here, and like for an hour I could go for a walk, I could, or the sun will come, I could go. Only my off now is not still, it's still not, we'll see, it's still, because we haven't found anybody yet to come here, and for him, he prefers me to stay with him even on the weekends, like because he's used to me. That's the problem, because when he's used to a person, he wouldn't trust the others, so it's also not good. But I don't really mind, because I love what I am doing. I like to help, I like to take care of the person, so my client. So it's all up to you guys. When you become a caregiver, you have choices to do. uh, it's just for me, because I do it not just because it's a job. I do it because it's my passion, it's my calling. So yeah, I guess so. So I hope you enjoy what what I'm talking what I'm talking right now. So until the next time, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like this video, comment if you have anything else to say, whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to ask, you can comment down below, and you can share this video for everybody to know. And also hit the bell notification button to notify for more video updates, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. Thank you so much, guys.